YouTube. Thought I'd just give y'all a bit of a view of what it's like walking to the bus stop of a morning. So here goes nothing, guys. This is what I see every morning that I walk to the bus stop. It's quiet of the mornings. I like that. Nothing real busy or anything, just kind of a bit of a quiet neighborhood. Even though it's kind of funny, when I moved down in this little area, everybody was like, oh God, that's like the ghetto of Cold Springs, or other people called it a mini Covington, but I ain't seen no trouble or experienced no trouble. But then again, I keep to myself the majority of the time. But this is my straightaway that I walk through from my place. Don't know what this guy's doing up here, but it's nice to see somebody be slow and take it easy. Everybody says that stay away from down in that direction, but still, I ain't really had no trouble. You can see up there, there's the highway, and there's not that long of a walk from here up there. Only trouble is, for me, that's a bit of a troublesome, is, or seems troublesome to me, is sometimes that highway is real busy, and it can be a bear trying to cross it to get to the bus stop point. And I think I remember one of the bus drivers one time saying to me that from where my stop is going towards La Rosa's, there's about 3 stops. Now, the thing I don't like about this little section down here is some people fly down this road like it's a major highway sometimes. It can be scary walking, but at the same time, some people do drive decently. But I've seen people fly down this little lane like it's NASCAR or the Indy 500 sometimes. If there ever was a cop to just sit here and just clock, man, he could make quota easily. Looks like it's a cloudy morning this morning. A little cloudy, but come noon, it's supposed to be pretty decent from what I saw on the weather app for this area. But who knows? I got on a thin jacket just in case it gets too hot to, I don't think it's going to get really bad cold. And if it does, well, I'll just work harder to keep from being cold. Right now, kind of like in like a little valley. During those times when it was like really cold and like, kind of close to being 0 and snowy weather, walking up through this little gap here, it didn't seem as cold. But then when you top the hill up there, felt like, it's like 5 or 10 degrees colder once I topped that hill there and got up on the highway, because it's like, on higher ground. And then it's like, oh man. And it's the same way too for wind speed. And this little valley dip, it's you don't feel all that wind, but when you top the hill there before you cross the highway, it's a whole nother ballpark. Well, hope y'all like this morning view this morning. I just figured it'd be kind of neat, since I'm always, majority of the time, doing good morning videos from the bus stop. I figured, and there's the bus going to Cincinnati. Tell you what, I've taken that bus going towards Cincinnati twice, and I still get confused. It's like I have trouble remembering. Well, here's the challenge of my mornings. You'll see what I mean here in a little bit. And this is a Saturday. I'm never in no hurry. I figured there'd be plenty of time to cross this highway. And I'm up here early enough. It shouldn't matter. But I try to get up here about 5 minutes earlier than the time I really wanted to be up here, just for this purpose. Now, I've seen some mornings where it's been way worse than this. Well, now we're attempting to cross. Good. This direction. I'm going to let that car pass. I'm going to cross up to the bus stop here. Well, there's the bus stop right up here. Right where that pole is. Well, good morning, and here we have it here. Well, how you like all that camera trick? Like I said, it's a cloudy morning, but hey, I still think it's going to be a great, wonderful day. A little chill in the air, but I think that'll go away pretty quick when noon rises, which is about when I start anyways, around noon, or a little bit before noon. And once again, even if it's still, a little cold weather, that ain't gonna matter. I'll just work hard, keep the body temperature up. Busy highway right now. We just crossed it, I think, before all the busyness came through. It's always a good thing. Ain't too sure what to really talk about this morning, other than I give you a view of what it's like, me walking to the bus stop. And you can hear all that traffic. Sometimes this highway, I think the times I've seen this highway not be busy hardly at all has been about 4:30 in the morning till probably maybe, if lucky, depending on what's going on, from about 4:30 till maybe just about a quarter after 5:30 in the morning is probably the only dead time this actual highway sees. Excuse me. I'm sure y'all didn't want to see or hear that. I apologize for that. I live across from one of the well-known, I guess, breakfast/burger joints in this area, and I'm not really impressed with them. The layout of their restaurant kind of looks like a glorified Bob Evans. I almost wonder if they really a sub restaurant of Bob Evans, but that's oh, the wind's picking up now. But if you look out where that semi is, you might be able to see that sign. You may not be able to. It says Frisch's Big Boys. I don't live too far from that, and I tried their burger once. I'm not really impressed. I guess they're like really well known for their tartar sauce, and they got an okay tartar sauce. I don't really see the big deal in it. I mean, tartar sauce is tartar sauce, you know. I'm more of a hot sauce man, but to each his own, you know. Well, I am glad I start around noon because it is a little chilly. It really is. And this jacket I got, it used to be the best zip-up jacket I had for a thin jacket. And then the zipper kind of broke on it. And it was a real bummer because this jacket by itself alone, it's thin, but it's like insulated. So it's like really awesome insulation. And really cool. Well, it's 9:08. Bus is supposed to get here about 9:26 or so. I hate the weekend schedule. I really do. The weekend schedule sucks because it's kind of like thrown off a little bit. I wish I could like be like the rich people, you know, and like just afford a taxi and go everywhere in a taxi. But that gets expensive. Even Uber is a little expensive. I ain't tried their services yet. I might actually do a video sometime about them. That'd be kind of cool, you know. Especially if the driver's like, nah, man, I don't care. Because I'm thinking of using Uber to take a trip up to Indiana to go see my family. And I think that'd be kind of cool. Just like take an Uber trip one of these days and just, you know, don't tell nobody, but just show up, you know. Surprise everybody. Be nice to see the look on Mom's face, you know, with the surprise, you know, surprise her that way. Well, I don't know if anybody can really hear me this morning really well. I got a microphone on my headphones here. I like to actually get me one of these cool microphones that like clip onto your collar or something like that. I used one of those one time for a EVP session when I was with Paranormal Posse up in Indiana, and they got a YouTube channel too. If you look up Paranormal Posse, and I think they still got stuff posted, and I know they got a Facebook page, Paranormal Posse. You might check them out. I think you'll like them. Kind of hoping that this work week goes by fast. I don't know how many people out there are the same way, but I look forward to my 2 days off because I can get in my hockey, clear off my DVR. I got some projects coming up. Got paid a commission to do a painting. I get to do whatever type of painting I like. That's what I like. I'm not no painter. I ain't no artist. I'm a trier, I guess you would say. I try. And they normally say you don't know till you try. Well, you know, I've found that to be true. I'll tell you what, my love and my passion for as far as art outside of like music and stuff, I like clay. I like working with clay, sculpting. But I can't, I guess I'm just weird. I can't like look at something and sculpt it. But I can look at it and make an adaptation, my own little version of it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I ain't really never had nobody critique my skills when it came to sculpting or clay or ceramics, whatever they call it. But it'd be cool to have the equipment to do that. But that's expensive, real expensive. I never really cared much for working on a wheel though. I can do without a wheel. Especially when it comes to making like coil pots. You can do a coil pot and smooth it out really good and be just as good as what something spun on a wheel, and as long as you got your smooth marks looking right and in the right direction, nobody's really going to know the difference. And even then, when you take something off of a wheel, sometimes you might